my friends, today we are going to do an overnight at the duck pond. Today we're going to be heading down there, spending the night, have some food, do a little bit of camping. And the issue that we have today, one, the wind's picking up a little bit. It wasn't supposed to, but it is picking up a little bit. Don't look like we have any weather, but the problem is the temperatures tonight are going to drop relatively low. When I say low, I'm talking low 40s. That doesn't seem like a lot, but it is, I guess, when you're camping. So priority number one for sure is going to be getting some firewood. So I will see you down there, and I hope you enjoy the walk in. Get it while I can. Well, probably at least halfway there now. Wind is so windy though. I'm dropping all kinds of acorns. I'm getting pelted as I walk down the trail. But just thought I'd take a quick stop, get a little water break. Backpack still way too heavy. I really gotta either A, try a different backpack, or really think about downsizing even further than I just did. I think this time I brought a lot less, but boy, it just seems like it's getting heavier and heavier. It's either that or I'm getting older and older. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, well, let's keep pressing down the trail, and hopefully we'll get there soon and start getting camp set up. All right, I'll see you there. Whew, that was a walk. Well, the shelter looks pretty good. I see a little bit of garbage, which really irritates me, but so take a good look at the shelter. I'm not planning on sleeping in the shelter. I am going to look to see what I can find for a tree to set up the hammock. Looking at a couple, but I really got to choose it wisely because I don't want to get pelted with acorns all night. And I don't think it's not supposed to rain, but I am going to set the cover over the top of the hammock, which I've never done before because I've always set it up inside, and there's no way that's happening with this shelter. So first I'm going to get some water, and definitely got to round up wood, set the hammock up, and but first things first, time for a drink of water. I'll get back to you guys in a little bit. Well, I just got lucky. The caretaker just dropped off a whole bunch of hardwood. So it looks like all we have to do now is just round up some sticks. And it looks like there's a dead tree right over there. I probably can get it right over there. So I guess now we're going to go for water. Let me quickly show you real quick what the wood pile looks like. And that should be enough. I'll probably round up a little bit more. Hey, got to pass the time somehow. And I didn't bring fishing gear, and I'm glad I didn't, because it looks like it's pretty darn shallow and it looks like it's pretty weed choked. And that would have just been extra weight I had to carry. So with that, let's go ahead and get into my bag and round up some water. I did see the brook back a little ways running, so it looks like we can go ahead and get water right there. I prefer getting it out, get running water instead of getting it out of the pond. I am filtering it twice, but still, and if I really wanted to, I could filter it from the pond twice and then even boil it. But I think if I just filter it twice coming out of the brook, I'll be fine. I've been drinking it right along from both here, well, not here, but from Buckman Brook and from the Mount Grace. So let's go ahead and find the water and go ahead and get that taken care of, so that way there we can figure out where we're going to set the hammock up for the night. Alright, with that, let's keep going. Well, this is what we got for firewood, so that's a pretty good stash, and it looks like it's mostly hardwood too, so that'll be really good for throwing off that heat. Well, we're going to head down now and go see if we can get some water, get that all taken care of, then come back and get the food up in the tree, and then go ahead and get that shelter hammock set up, get everything all situated for that, and probably process a little bit more firewood. This is a lot of good firewood, but there's not really a lot of starting firewood. It's mostly as you go ahead and got a nice established fire, being that it's all looks like oak and hardwood. We need some good hemlock pine to get a good hot fire, and then be able to switch over to the hardwood. Try to save the hardwood as much as I can for at least evening, early morning tomorrow morning. So alright, well, let's go get the water, and we'll get that and then get back here. So. Just getting back from getting my water, and I look down and you can see a marble. Huh. Neat. Well, we got the food hung up and we got the water in the bag filtering, so the only thing that's left is getting stuff ready for a fire and getting the hammock set up. But before we do all that, I want to take a little walk down and check out my backyard. Now, I was here in midwinter last year, and we weren't really able to see the pond all that well. So let's take a look down now, see what the pond looks like. beautiful fall day. A little bit of a breeze, but it's alright. No bugs. No people other than the caretaker so far down here anyway. I saw a couple people on the trail as I was coming in. Wow, that is gorgeous. I love the blue sky, how it reflects off the pond and you can see the reflection. Just very, very nice. Probably not much for fish. I asked the caretaker, he says at times it gets really, really low. So he didn't seem to think there would be any fish in here, but it's alright. Makes for a great, great weekend, I'm sure. And I'm sure there's lots of birds and stuff that come in and animals and stuff that use it. So there's even a birdhouse right there. Alright, well, I guess relaxing time is over. Time to head back up and get the hammock done, I guess. So I'll see you back up there. Okay, we're going to call this option 1. So I was thinking this tree, attach it to that tree, option 1. Will be a little bit of a down slope, but I'll adjust the straps for that. I'm relatively close to the shelter. And option 2. Well, after some working quite hard trying to figure out this hammock tarp setup, I figure I got it set up. It's jury rigged. This actual tarp, actually bought it to have it for camping, but it did not actually come with the hammock. So it should keep the moisture off if it happened to rain. So I think it'll work. So let me go ahead and show you how it looks. So here's the setup. My camouflage pillowcase on my pillow, blankets. It should work. Alright, well, I think it's time to round up some stuff for a fire. Well, we got the back ridge tuff. We got a big old dead tree right here with lots of limbs on it. We're going to go ahead and throw a bunch down and get it all processed so we can make up some firewood just to get the fire started and probably have enough to get through the night. So it's getting late, so we better get right on this now before it gets too late. So no more talking, I have to get to work. So I'll be back with you in a little bit. Okay, I got a bunch of firewood processed up, so we're going to go ahead and light up a fire. So first off, we haven't had any rain in quite some time, but we have had a lot of moisture first thing in the morning, a lot of fog. So the bed of the fire pit is a little moist, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay a layer of junk wood, basically, on the bottom, and then lay the white birch, and then the kit. Okay, here's what I was talking about, the junk wood. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to layer it on the bottom. It'll burn. It's just this is a little moist. I don't want to put the white birch on top of it. So got a nice little layer right here. I'm going to go ahead and take some of your white birch here. I'm going to shred it up just a little bit. Put it in there. I grabbed a lot of this on the way down because I remember when we were here in the spring there really wasn't a lot of this in this general area. They've pretty much harvested all of it at this point. Actually, I'm going to save this one piece for tomorrow. I'm just going to set it right in the shelter for now. So, nice fine pieces like that. And I got these little branches here, little dry hemlock branches. Fluff it up a little bit so the white birch can go through it, the flame can go through it. Alright, now we got like a little nest built up right there. So let me go ahead and get out the lighter and go ahead and light this up. I'm not going to use a ferro rod, I'm just going to use a lighter. Alright, so I'll be right back. Okay. Alright, we're back. I got the lighter. Now, this here is my air pump. The air pumps my air mattress and my pillow. We're going to use this to help get the fire started. Well, make sure you're still rolling. And you are. So, take this. I'm going to turn on this pump. Probably don't need it. There. And that's that. Now I should be able to keep it going from this. So, alright, I need to charge this camera. So I'll be back in a little while and we're ready to think about having some food. Well, my friends, we have a pretty good fire going. We have lots of wood all cut up. Still more to process, but I'll do that later. But now I'm thinking about maybe getting something to eat. And what we're going to be making today is we're going to be making some chili dogs. So right now I have to go down and find me a wiener stick. A hot dog stick. Alright, so let's go find a good two-pronger so we can cook two dogs at once. Alright, let's go see what we can find. Probably head down towards the water. Looks like there's like little saplings down here along the bottom, which probably ain't gonna amount to much, being that it's so shaded in. So, hopefully I don't fall down the hill. Probably, if you're watching this to this far, you've already seen me fall already. So, let's see what we can find. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you want to make sure you pick out a live stick and preferably hardwood. Of course, a lot of these are really, really small and thin. Let's check out over here. Hopefully we don't get stuck in a swamp. Getting a little squishy. Well, there's a nice stick, but there's no two prong on it. It's thick enough. Let's just keep going. Get buried up in a swamp. Get attacked by a beaver. Looking for a wiener stick and getting attacked by a beaver. There's two words you never hear. Now there's one right there. I think we can use that one. Alright, I'm going to put you down. Well, I got a 3-pronger wiener stick. So let's go ahead and clean this up and take it up and cook up those dogs. What I'm going to go ahead and do is just take the bark off where the hot dog would go. So I'm going to clean that up. I'll be right back. Alright, we got our hot dog stick all peeled off. I'm going to start to burn these a little bit. This is what I was told to do, and this is what I did when I was a kid. So I'm going to go ahead and just cure the wood just a little bit, just in case if there's any more liquid coming out. You don't want any liquid going onto your hot dog. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this in the fire and roast our stick for a couple minutes. Alright, we've gone ahead and gotten the food down. So what I want to do now is I want to go ahead and get the chili started to warm up a little bit, because I'm sure that'll take probably a little bit longer than the hot dogs. I don't know, I'm terrible timing my food, so I want to get the chili at least started. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, well, we got our pot set here, and we have the little burner here. I'm going to take them up to the table and get set up and get that chili started. Just got regular great value chili. I'm going to just put it on low and go down and start the hot. Hello my friends. Well, dinner's done, dishes are clean, and now it's time for my camping shout out video. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be shouting out 3 channels. And the first channel is, I got them written down here, Senior Hiker 77. A great supporter, a great videos. They're on the shorter side, but they're very, very to the point and very, very interesting. I really enjoy watching his channels, so go check out Senior Hiker 77. You won't regret it. Now the next one is Go Midwest Fishing. Now he's been with me for a very long time. We razz each other about birds all the time and how he puts birds in his videos just because to see if I pick up on them, and sometimes I pick up on him and sometimes I don't. But he's a really great supporter, and he's got his little son that's probably going to take over that channel one of these days. I can see it right now. You know, move over, Dad. Junior's coming in to take over that channel soon. So with that, definitely check out Midwest Fishing. And the third channel, Angling Spiders. go check out Sean and Angling Spiders. I'm pretty sure he has a giveaway coming up, and I might just watch that video here shortly. I'm pretty sure I saw that earlier today pop up. So with that, those are the three channels. Sean lives up in Canada, and he does a lot of pike fishing and gets some really big pike right out of his kayak. You can tell those pike are big enough to the point where they move that kayak around, and it looks like a lot of fun. So with that, it's time for me to call it a night, unless if something else happens. Otherwise, I might go down and sit by the water and let the night go by and just relax and try to enjoy it. So with that, you guys have a great night, and I'll see you in the morning.
Hey everybody, here comes Sean. Welcome to another episode of Angling Spiders.
Well, my friends, it's 5:38. What we're going to do is we're going to go down and sit by the water's edge and see if we see anything come out. Maybe some deer come out to get something to drink. Maybe some birds come in and land. So that's what we're going to do now. So if anything comes in, you'll see it. If not, I'll see you in the morning. Bye. Good morning, my friends. Well, it's bright and early at 4 o'clock in the morning. Very chilly, but doable. Just got up, get the fire going. Got hot chocolate boiling now. I'll get back to you as soon as I wake up a little bit more. Okay? Very cold. Alright, bye. Hello, my friends. Well, I am up and at it already this morning. I'm not going to stay very long this morning. I have very little cell service left, and I really don't want to be out here without a full phone to be able to, in case if something was to happen. I did forget the cord to be able to charge my phone. I brought everything to charge the cameras, but I forgot that one little cord. So we're going to pack it up this morning, and we're going to head out. It was a very fun trip. I love the campfires in the middle of the nighttime. I just love it. The only thing I would say about this place compared to the other places that we stayed, places to sit in front of the campfire. You're too far away to sit on the shelter. You don't really get any heat from it. And even if you do sit on the shelter, there's just not much support there. And the picnic table's way up on top. So I would say maybe a bench or a chair to bring down here if I was to come back. That's just one more thing to bring down with me, but if you want to be comfortable, you gotta have a place to sit sometimes anyway. So with that, you guys have a great day. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay safe, and I'll see you on my next camping adventure.